Band Foundation to talk on that. I'm sure we will get to the bottom of this. But then, it is good. We need to be happy, at least. We are all looking for progress. So if we see progress like this, then we need to be happy. So join us once again after this discussion. Then I'll give you the chance to call in. Remember, I'll also be reading your tweets and all of that for you to also be part of what we are doing this morning on Showbiz Agenda. Sammy Flex, I'm here, and join us. Let's do this. Okay, so DJ Sticker, we are going to listen to voices from the press conference, and when we come back, that I have called his people, they will be talking. I didn't see Afko at the press conference. I don't know where he was hiding.
We were in the studio.
He was in the studio.
We were here,
okay. I have not remembered. Okay, so let's go for it. All is well now.
Okay, so the most important point to take from what the both gentlemen have said is that there is a unity concert that is coming up, and that unity concert will see the two of them performing hit by hit to their teeming fans from all over the country, and that's coming up. Do you both want to touch on it more, Shatta House?
I think my brother knows about it more, so I think he can.
This one here, you know about it. Start, make a finish.
Oh,
or make you put to Facebook Live. That be when you feel print.
Let's get my phone. You know what? It's true. We're planning to get, something like that. Courtesy, Kofi Band Foundation. We're really working hard towards this, and I think he's one person who really sat us down and spoke to us about how we can move business. So we are seeing it from the business side of life, and people should just watch out for a great concert, something to portray peace, something to promote Ghana, something to sell Ghana. And as I said, Ghana First is our newborn baby that we try to nurture, and it's going to grow, and we want the next generations upon next generations to come to really follow it up. And yeah, it's going to be a great thing. And I want the media to also support us, because I believe we've been here and there, Stonebwoy, Shatta House, Stonebwoy, but this is the time that we believe with our hands joined together we can be able to move Ghana forward. So yes, the concert is coming up, and you're gonna enjoy something nice. You know how we do it, This time to not be saying
Anyway, thank you. Me, I will go back small and I'll come join, because a lot of people have actually made this possible. Someone else here, yeah, we're not going to be here and not give thanks to some people who have at least added a word or two. Even those people who would sleep at home and wish that Shatta and Stonebwoy came together to push the industry. Those people also made it possible for us to be here today, because by their wishes that they send into the universe, God hears it. And even us ourselves, we have been willing and always been willing, but like he said, there has to end up, we need all other arms to be operational to make this happen. And that's why the Dr. Kofi Band Foundation actually presented itself, to play the role of that other arm to make sure that it comes to reality. But I do not want the media to feel like for such and such reasons only is a reason why we see the need to come here and engage with people to talk to you, because we have material motives. I do want to address that, so that from the horse's own mouths, you guys will hear. We have been yearning for peace for a long time, because in freedom, creativity thrives. You know what I mean? And in peace, we all feel at ease to work. So, thanks to the police force, especially the Jupo. She's been a mother and a big sister to us. And can I throw a secret? You guys would have seen a picture of us from time. But tensions have to die down so that we don't blend things up and all of that. So, You know, thanks to her, thanks to the regional commander, the
Mr. Akwesi
Furi, and then the
DSP Mohammed.
You
know, I think the regional command, yeah, really helped us, you know, enough. They started talking to us before.
Yes, and thanks to the other small places to that was secret, don't worry. And so thanks to everybody. I want to reiterate something that, see, the law actually works. You know what I mean? And then the police force are doing their best each and every day to make things work. And yesterday the president said in Canada, in addressing the rain stuff, he said one point that I also was, we were discussing, that our attitudes actually matter. So definitely we need to change our attitudes towards people, you know, to make sure that the police can work, the law can work, and we all live in what? Peace and harmony. So first and foremost, there's going to be a concert, a date is going to be announced soon, and I will not leave here by not acknowledging Bullet, our own brother. Forget about Rough Town. Bullet, our brother.
When the shit.
So you heard it first from Stonebwoy, and Shatta obviously supporting what Stonebwoy said. I don't know why on the day Shatta was allowing Stonebwoy to do all the talking. Besides just everything he said, everything he said. This row on the pants, I hold him through. If you had that, you make us say, I'm not I'm just scared. Some people saw it different. That is eloquent. He has brains and he can talk. I say, let's take a look for that song for me. Nadia. Some names of the police officers. That is also another discussion.
But he
was lost in the names. Shatta was providing all the names. DSB, Kwesifori, all the strange names. Shatta was providing them. All our details, you guys need to be paying attention to them. Rick is not comfortable talking about Shatta and Stonebwoy.
Why?
Therefore, I want to clear him out of the way because he's always not comfortable. So he will come first. And I clear the way, and then after that, I'll go to those who are very comfortable. Now, Rick, we are going to give you a time uninterrupted because there are so many angles or sides of the Shatta Stonebwoy Peace Conference that I know as industry people we have all sat down to do our own thinking, and I'm giving you the platform to put it out. Maybe I can give you some 4 to 5 minutes uninterrupted. Let's listen to you. The good, the bad, the ugly, the business side, the other side, everything together. Let's listen to your boss.
Okay, first and foremost, I feel that, of course, peace is very, very key. Peace is very, very important. So that engagement, that exercise is a good thing, regardless of what the motive is. For me, I think it was very important that they did that for their brands. You get it, because the kind of mentality that was out there was not good for them, both of them. You know, we had issues or information low-key that some of them are struggling to deal with some of their ambassadorial deals. There were strong, you know, emails flying here and there, you know, because of the incident. So obviously, this step was very, very important for them. But then, for me, how important is it really? He may be doing something just for the cameras, and for me, from what I saw, I feel it is more like business, which Shatta also said. He spoke clearly about it. For me, I saw it as a business, you know, peace. Venture. Yeah, a business, you know, peace gathering. Because why do I say that? I felt someone had an opportunity to also get head, or to also establish his brand. That is Kofi Aban Foundation. Until then, we all didn't know about it. You get it? But consistently, we were hearing it. Okay, so thanks to Mr. the Kofi Aban Foundation, I was expecting that, okay, thanks to this gentleman, thanks to this police officer, thanks to, but once for me, why I said, once I begin to hear brand names consistently being mentioned, then I'll begin to think different. That, okay, there are certain business, elements involved. There are certain people who also want to benefit from this. It is not just about Shatta and Stonebwoy, but there are certain, people who are also looking to benefit from it. So I was not too surprised when, I think it wasn't good for Shatta to have said that, it be business, it's all about the business. Well, it's true, but for me, from where I was sitting and looking at it, I think it was too...
he should have done some PR around it.
Yeah, done some PR.
Like Stonebwoy
would do. But, Shatta there, no credit down, what he said is what he said. Then again, to the whole process, we believed that the gathering was to announce that, okay, they are at peace, and then also announce their concert.
Did you see that concert happening? Because on the day they couldn't even give dates.
That was the point I was coming to. I was asking myself that, but what is this press conference even all about? Because one of the main reasons was to also establish that point, to tell us about what the concert was going to be about, and not the two of you being at peace. Because the picture alone, 2 or 3 days earlier, signaled that you are fine. So once you sat down as 2 people to discuss the peace concert, we were supposed to hear more about it. You could only tell us about the name of the concert, but as to the date and other things, even the long-term plan, they didn't even know. Stonebwoy clearly said that, if it's going to be a yearly thing, well, it's about their time and it's about everybody's availability. And I'm asking myself that if this is really important to you, every year it will be on your calendar, just as you are shaman to the world concert. If this is a concert that is really going to, propel people to understand each other or to foster peace and unity, it should be important to you. But for you to tell me that, yes, it's about time, it's about schedule, I'm like, Charlie, these guys, it's not too good. If it is really for the court, these are some of the things they will be looking at. These are some of the comments they will be looking at to be able to interpret if this was really to bring about peace or unity amongst themselves. Then I was looking at the fans. Trust me, all this that is going on, or if our fear is not Stonebwoy and Shatta killing each other, it's about the fans. But clearly there was no sign of that when that meeting was held. Even on social media, I don't know about yours, so I'll speak about mine. The people that I follow, Flex, Karim, Bilal, Larry, and the Stonebwoy fans, Zola and the rest, I still don't see that cordiality. It's only amongst the 2 guys where I see that it's just to score some points. It's just to bring them back to the spotlight, to give them that good image. But the real issue, the root of the problem, which is the fans, those who will have a certain mindset and attack each other and do all sorts of things, they are not being engaged in this conversation. And for me, I may be wrong, but for me, if I sit as part of their team, these are some of the things I'll be looking at. How do we engage the fans? How do we make sure that the fans understand this peace? The fans understand this unity. Yes, I love Shatta. I'll support him any day, anytime. Anything that comes out, I'll support him. But what does the peace stand for? Does it mean that we shouldn't troll each other again? Does it mean that those are the education, points? The points I'm expecting these artists or those who claim they are, they are the one behind this peace project should be doing. Nanaba and the rest. These are the people you should really be looking at, because clearly they said the police have spoken to them, the ministers, and so these people understand what it is about. But how about the fans? I'm seeing that kind of linkage, social media, SM fans and Beam fans also coming together. That thing, but it's just like both parties are not even happy from the fans' perspective, from what I read, because I hardly see that connection again, like the way we saw Shatta and Stone sitting down. I hardly see Beam fans hooking up or directly linking up with their fellow SM fans, and that is my concern. You get it? If 2 parents, we don't like each other, and the heads of the family try to meet for peace sake, but those who are causing the trouble are still not, you know, or still don't understand the reason for them having to also come together, it's going to be a big problem. So these are some of the pointers I feel that we should really look at, and not they just sitting together and telling us that they are fine. I think we should go down, deep down, and look at it.
Let me ask you one specific question before you leave me. The fact that they have been united now, do you see any, how should I even put it, how this is going to impact negatively on Shatta House that is having an issue with the two?
Good. Genuinely, I was sad when I didn't see Shatta House on this. Stonebwoy even made subtle, you know, shots at them that, you know, blah blah. He said certain things that I feel wasn't good. It wasn't good for Shatta House, not him. He's spoken how he's supposed to, how he feels, and I think it wasn't good for Shatta House. Like I was saying, this is one of the
because someone asked the question whether
they are going to get back to, and even Shatta Wale even refused to comment. Shatta didn't.
But he has said he doesn't want to be part of it again. Now he has said it. With him, his position is clear on that.
I think.
He has said it.
He said it again. He retweeted it.
No, not at the place.
Yes.
But before that, he tweeted and posted on all his
Yeah.
social media platforms that he is not going to be part of the
but
again.
the question was thrown, so I was expecting him to tell us that, oh, like I've said, I don't want to be a part of it again. But he refused to comment. But then I said
because there is a saying that never say never.
But then again, I was saying to myself that this is bad move for Shatta House. For me, again, if I was part of the team, I would have made sure I leveraged on this. I would have gotten involved in this. You get it? Because this piece, like Stonebwoy earlier said, it's not about just both of them. It's for the industry. It's for everybody. And if that is the case, Shatta House should have also been involved here. That piece should have also included them for whatever reason.
This is a project being championed by an organization.
Exactly.
So they might not want their involvement.
Okay, so
it is not as if it was an industry thing where Musica has called Gamro, they've called this, that. No, this is someone's project. That is the Kofi Yaban Foundation. So they decide to involve Shatta House or not.
These are the reasons why I look at it in a different light. I look at the unity in a different light, because clearly, as an organization, a foundation that, you know, believe in unity, peace, you know the root cause of the problem. You know where everything started from. So if you really want to bring about peace holistically, you should be bringing everybody who is involved in. From where I sit,
You don't know the objectives.
well, that is what I'm saying. That from where I sit, I feel that everybody who mattered most should have been involved.
Okay. Thank you so much. I know it seems ready, so let me go for him. Bruh.
Yeah.
All the pointers, all the talking points
Can
around
Ricky
it.
tell us where he's been sitting?
Where
I just want to know where he's been sitting.
he's been sitting at the Fantasy Dome.
That corner is comfortable for you.
Fantasy Dome, that's where he's been sitting.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You know, being at peace or living in peace doesn't necessarily mean that you guys have to be friends. You know, around this place, not everybody is my friend. But we are living in peace. You know, you wake up, you go about your normal duties, you do what you have to do, the other person goes about their daily activities, and it goes on like that. Nobody comes, you know, throwing shots, nobody comes fighting, nobody comes pulling knife or brandishing guns or anything. You could live at peace and not necessarily be friends. And this is to touch on what, how do you call it? The guy who sits at places was saying about the fans of both artists. He's not seeing that cordiality, you know, with them on social media. It doesn't translate into them not being at peace or into them not living in peace. They could actually be okay with whatever is happening, but they are just not cool people, as in, you are not my friend, so I don't need to pretend. They won't fight either. Shatta fans, Stonebwoy fans, high graders, how do you call it?
Sack Nation.
Sack Nation guys. I think there is no way that what happened between Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy going to get extremely dangerous because of the leaders of these groups. I mean, Shatta Bobby for Shatta
Fushket.
Shatta Bobby. You had Karim Zagreen Benzema and co. Very intelligent guy. I wonder how that guy would actually instigate his fellow, followers of Samini to get on the streets or get on the bandwagon and start acting sheepishly. I wonder how Zola bin Lam is going to be doing that. Father Success. I wonder what is going to go through his mind to even want to incite something crazy to happen between his people, amongst his people. However, even if this unity is not real, as some people think, it's giving us that seemingly real look, and it's enough to calm people's nerves down. If you study, when the issue cropped up, the very first few days or few weeks, there was tension. People insulting Stonebwoy for, pulling the gun, both locally and internationally. People going hard at Shatta for being an annoying, young man who probably always want to be in the dirt. But after this picture popped up, where both of them appeared in it to signify peace, all of a sudden everything just died down. Now the conversation is about how long it can last and not castigating them anymore. So yes, it worked. It's gotten impact on the people. It's gotten some positive influence on the way people see them. And even the court case is also shifted attention from the court to the fact that they are now cool and they can go about to even organize a peace concert. Whether or not that concert actually happens, I think the motive has been achieved. Whether or not it happens, what they want to achieve with this peace thing has been achieved. It could be legal requirements. They coming together and actually make it. The way the whole thing is looking and with the rapid way it's moving, it could be a legal advice or based on legal advice for them to start doing this and actually publish it so that it can be used as evidence, so it can be tendered in as evidence that these two guys have actually regretted their actions, they've shown remorse, and they are now living at peace, and we don't see the reason why they shouldn't be, given some leniency. So if they are supposed to go and stay in 50 years, based on this, they could actually cut it down. It happens. So that's on legal grounds. Business, I think is good for them, because in every disgrace, there is grace. And day in, day out, we are taught that we should turn opportunities or situations around to always favor us. So if at this point that everybody thinks they are the two most rugged artists in the industry, one who appears to be humble yet not, and one who is the rugged guy that everybody thinks he is, have come together and want to put up a peace concert, that is business in there. They've seen it, they'll be paid. I'm sure they've even by now started getting some zeros in their accounts before they even sit down. If it's purely business,
maybe they've gotten their per diem.
Quick.
Because they'll be moving.
Quick.
Every day when they move, it is work.
Quick.
When Shatta puts on his blue suit
and puts fuel in his car,
yes,
it's work.
Per diem.
I'm sure by now they've started making bucks out of what's happening.
Per diem.
So, per diem.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm talking about the money itself.
The money comes from the per diem.
Per diem.
Yeah.
They're already enjoying from their per diem, and that's business as usual. They could have decided to sit back and wait on what the court will decide and still decide that we are not coming together. Leave it as it is. But they've seen the opportunity. Let's jump on it. They are not going to play the concert for free. They are definitely working. So again, in business, it is good for them. I don't see anyone actually standing against it because it is business. And because they are not at, they are loggerheads with each other, or seemingly at loggerheads with each other, they can't do business. They are doing business. They need to seize the opportunity, and it's not just for them. The people who are organizing it will definitely use logistics. That's going to give somebody business. The media houses putting all these things out, the videos on YouTube, people are going to earn money from it. So these guys are always in business one way or the other, and they see the opportunity and they seize it. I said it here, I think, earlier this week, that they've become even more expensive than they used to be. With what happened, the brands have grown bigger than they used to be. They can actually wipe this whole thing and have a positive PR, strategy that's going to wipe all the wrongs that came with the VGMA. Eventually, you will still see them as clean guys who are doing clean business. You will not still tag them with the gun pulling and all that. Gradually, even the gun pulling thing is going off. When people raise it, they raise it to make fun. and not necessarily to insult Stonebwoy. You even did one this morning. I want to congratulate you, but not to pull gun. That's on the lighter side. So they found a way to they found a way to let this whole serious nature of the whole thing trickle down, and it's really working for them. I wish them all the best. And whether or not it doesn't last long, they've been able to have impact. It's been able to have some positive results as we speak, because the pressure has died down. People are no longer so angry with them. Now, how is it going to affect Shatta House? This is a little you know, unless they decide to consciously go at them, which would be perhaps put up a show or decide to do songs or cite their fans not to, you know, unless they sit down and decide that we want to go at these people. But if they are going to go about their normal daily activities, the only thing that could affect Shatta House, if they don't put in much work, will be numbers dropping.
Okay.
Will be numbers dropping. But if they really want to go at them for paying them back, then they will find ways and means to actually counter any move that Shatta House will put across. And that's where the danger is going to be. But if they don't decide, they won't counter. And so Shatta House can go about doing their normal job. But if they decide to come together to go at them, they will plan countering moves. Or yes, yeah, no, you say, what the date to her, what the promo share, and anytime they do that, people would go to them more because the two of them have the numbers. The third person who has the huge number is Sack. And I don't know how involved he is in this. You know,
whether he's even enjoying this.
And whether he's even enjoying this unity. You can't tell. So he's definitely going to stay away from it, as it seems. You know, but these two people have all the people with them. So if Shatta House doesn't work harder, it will definitely have a toll on their numbers. But as to whether they are going to be crippled, no. Unless the two of them decide to consciously hit them.
Thank you so much. His name is Arnold Mesa Elevanyo. Remember, you can also join us on Twitter at Xylophone1021. And again, give me a mention at Samiflex so we do this together. Now, Pascal has sent this to me and he says, Sammy, the unity ceased to be an industry thing when a major industry player decided to throw them out to the public. That is what he also thinks. Interesting comment there. And for real is telling me, Sammy, the concert is to take place on 20th June. Okay, I don't know about that. I don't know, but he just sent me a message. I'm putting it out there as he sent it. I don't. 20th June is just too close. I haven't heard anything yet. Maybe he knows. Maybe he knows.
No, June 20th.
Yes.
The day they are going to court.
20th is even Thursday.
And they're even going to court on that
the
day.
20th.
It was the wrong information that came.
For real. What's up?
No,
when are you going to Spain?
No, maybe the concert will be in the court. You can't tell.
Maybe he thought it was the court date.
No,
okay, that's okay. That's okay. Let's move on. Let a blog put out that information. Okay. Let's see how a blog from the time almost a media. All right, Jibril is from ghkasa.com. Jibril, take your 4 minutes. Let's see what you can also tell us from all angles, all the talking points around the peace conference, as you might put it.
Personally, it was very, very beautiful seeing Stonebwoy and Shatta House walk all the way from the car park of the Marriott Hotel inside with their blue shoes.
Oh, they were all wearing blue shoes. I saw you go.
Kind of like Tom's shoes. I was sitting and admiring the shoes. They looked beautiful. I felt this is it. This is what we need. And listening to both of them, especially from Stonebwoy, you could realize that he actually needed this from Tete. That he wanted this unity. He didn't feel comfortable with the news circulating, the brouhaha happening, anything that had to just do negatively with it. I don't know if Shatta, because from the way he submitted, he was business minded. Now this is where I come in. The two, when they were submitting, one was purposely business minded. The other one was kind of, well, he wanted to go business way, but he was going around the bush, trying to be kind of the relationship.
So that if you're a communication student, you understand.
Yeah.
It is just another way of communicating.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, I didn't feel happy, especially with the moderator, with Nana Banamwa, the way she handled us, the media. This is a press conference. You can't just give us five people to ask questions. No, but you know these two top acts. How, like, we have series of questions to ask. 5 was just a little bit small for us.
Maybe they were controlling the content of the questions, because when you allow just everyone, someone will come and ask a question that will sound
Yes, but
not the best.
But
because I know some questions could come up that will make all of them their faces change.
If you realize all those you mentioned, they will use.
Oh yeah, I am having about thousands of them. If you give me that, I'm praying that they don't even go to interview platforms together. It's my prayer they don't. Because some diabolic presenters can ask some questions that you actually yes. And I have thousands of such questions. I know what I mean. I can decide not to do, but if really maybe that's 5 questions now. 1,000.
Yes, Brasami, I know they are. Brasami, I've also been to press conferences where you have been the moderator and you didn't give us 5 opportunity to ask 5 questions from 5 people, and not from 5 people you know. Do you get what I'm saying?
It means she called
people only she knew.
Okay.
And that's where I have a problem with. And this is a place you are calling for peace, where we are coming to pick the peace you are preaching and take it to the outside world, and you give it to only 5 people you know. That's even war. Me, if you watched, if you observed whatever was happening on the at work group, you could see. Shall I mention Attractive Musa? He was so pissed. I was also pissed because I had a question. My question was, what? If you followed what happened, the punch, where the punch started during the VG, these were the people they were supposed to even sit down and talk to. Who threw the first punch? Because it showed that there was hate. For you to be able to throw that first punch, there's hate between you and the person you're throwing the punch at. So these people were those they were even supposed to sit down with. Me, I felt that Shatta and Stone, they are doing business. That is them. But with the people who threw the punch, who sat down with them? The fans, that's where I come to.
But I'm sure at the end of the press conference, they mentioned and said these people have also been very impactful in the peace process. They mentioned CD, they mentioned Bulldog and all that. They've all contributed.
Did they mention the guy who also threw the punch from the crowd that was coming? Do they even know the person who threw the punch from the crowd, from the Shatta's crowd climbing the stage? There was a punch.
The guy was wearing some red down.
Did they mention him?
We are still looking for him.
You see, this is what I'm saying. These are some of the things we have to identify and correct, because from that punch, me, I still feel there's something behind. Like there's some
hatred. So you suspect someone can still throw another punch?
Yes, and this is where we have to start correcting it. Grassroots. Yes. Yes.
And good. Let me ask this. I remember in Stonebwoy's, was it Shatta House? Okay, both of them. They said you, the media.
They were always
wait. They said that whether the peace will prevail for a longer time or not, it's highly dependent on the media. Because you guys are, I remember clearly Shatta said, you guys should stop, this one is better than the other, and such kind of talks. Really, are you guys adding more fuel to the rivalry?
Brother, we the media report what we see and what we hear. If you
but sometimes some of our people also do unintelligent reports. Yes,
I'll agree. Some people, they just don't analyze the question they will ask and then they throw it out.
Like we were going to ask.
And no. My question wasn't. My question was analyzed because I sat down. I was thinking about the people.
So is it true that the media is also part of the rivalry?
Yes, the media is part.
Okay, so
but
Shatta,
I think all also lies in the hands of the artists. It is the way you would also answer the questions that are being put to you. Just like when Dishay claimed someone's question was dumb and she walked out.
Okay.
So if you will be able to also identify a dumb question and walk out, fine, I might feel offended, but it's you, and that's how you've handled it. You should be able to take responsible and be able to know how to answer questions put to you.
Okay.
If it's done. Brass, and what I want to say is that the business side, the business side, is going to bring money to both of them, and even event organizers, because right now they'll be looking for someone to put up that stage for them to do that. What I want to also add is that these two people, Stonebwoy is the outsider. He goes outside of the films. I would want him to use that as an opportunity. If really there's peace, he should use it as an opportunity and calls Shatta. I don't know terms and conditions, whatever. Call him to one of the stages he's going to perform. If Shatta also has that opportunity, that peace should go.
Okay. Today's song to me in a car, and I loved it instantly. It is called Shame on You. The rest, let's leave it. Dada Havko is next on the mic. He is one of the prolific high life writers we have in Ghana. He started as a rapper in a group called Inframa. Today he is a successful solo artist, getting nominations in various award schemes. He is a regular pundit on the showbiz agenda, happening on Xylophone 102.1 FM, hosted by Sammy Flex. Next, ladies and gentlemen, let your hands together for Dada.
That was one hell of an introduction.
And the rules.
I'll be a hypocrite to say I didn't like it.
Nice man.
To start with, a lot of people work in offices and still hate each other. People sit in the same room hating each other, but they fake it till they retire. So this goes out to everybody who says that, oh, it won't be real, it's not real, just for the business agenda. We just like it like that. Let them fake it, that there is peace, so that it brings tension down, and then people can go about their normal duties and things like that. For the authorities out there, most people don't follow entertainment. Most people don't follow our conversations. All they need is to see that picturesque, atmosphere, that there is peace, and that's all they care about. So for that, it should be like that. Now, to the fans, I don't think fans will stop going at each other. Music is competitive. So far as we all can converge in a room for the best to be chosen out in a calendar year, there will always be competition. Right now, if me and Kume Guitar are fighting for high life music, me and Pakwesi are fighting for high life music, but guess what? If we get to a point where we should run to a table to go and pick, who is the best, I don't think Pakwesi will get there and pick that I have when his name is there. I don't think I will run there and pick Pakwesi's name when my name is there. Everybody will be selfish. Everybody will go and pick their own names. So that is what it is. It is competitive. So Beam fans will continue to be Beam fans and go against Shatta fans. It does not mean that there is beef. It does not mean that it should breed problems. But because they are on the same competitive field, they compete against each other. When awards comes, them two are put in the same category, competing for the same award, there will always be competition. So the fans there, forget it. When you say that we should put the fans, we should sit them down and talk to them about, it won't work. As we speak, some fans are even angry that the acts are coming together. And it's not only in Ghana alone. When anytime feuding factions come together, fans get angry. They're like, we are standing for you. We are standing for you right now. Why may I be a third person? Why should you go and make peace?
Do you even consider our feelings?
Yes, you consider our feelings. So those things, they will forever be there. So we should leave it at that. Business, it will bring business, because you see, Sammy, whether it is somebody's agenda to promote his business or so, why didn't the entire country take it upon itself to do it? Why did it take an individual to come up with it? The person also had a vision. The person also has seen that this is an opportunity for me to market my brand, or to market what maybe the man had prepared the Kofi Aban Foundation or an opportunity to outdoor it. An opportunity presented itself. How long did he approach them after the VGMA? It was after like a month or so. So he also sat down, thought through it, and felt like this is an opportunity for me to put my brand out there, to outdoor my new baby. And he did it. So I don't think you would want to invest at a place where you lose. The man is a businessman. He's also looking at business. So much as you think the two, Shatta and Stonebwoy, are looking at the business angle, the man may be looking at even a bigger picture of the business angle more than them. You understand? He is using the opportunity. So for me, I think Ensakon and Saba, no matter how you see it, it is good for the game. One of the key factors is that it brings tensions down. It makes people believe that there is some seemingly peace out there, and therefore if any of them should breach a law, if any of them should go against a certain law, somebody will say that yeah, one now better na haka say where peace. And then now you understand. So now it brings some fresh air into everybody. Now insults on social media will come down. Maybe Shatta won't put on his Facebook Live to go at people. Stonebwoy may not pull a gun, or may not go and write subtle, this is it, and things like that. Now, every fire will be a friendly one. You hit me with a friendly fire, I respond with a friendly fire. And that is how the industry is supposed to be. That's the beauty of the industry. There can be beef songs around, just like Sark said. We can hit records at each other, but it does not mean we don't love each other. For the competitive nature of the business, we need to know who is the best. And by doing so, UBT will be nice. You understand? Just like I said, Manifest Song was not aiming at anybody. He is trying to show he is the best. Utu feel it's your best channel. Come, bring your A game to play. So for me, I think that must also stand there. Now, when it comes to Shatta House, I don't see the need why Shatta House should be in this business. Shatta House don't have beef with anybody. They don't have beef with Shatta. They don't have beef with Stonebwoy. Shatta House are like a mother, a parent, and a buyer bonnet. Or period. If Amy falls and you tell Amy, fetch 10 buckets of water here, it does not mean she'll stop being your daughter. Oh, but when she becomes a good girl, you still bring her closer to your bosom. And that's what Shatta House is doing. Oh yeah, what's the son? Shatta House can wake up tomorrow and say that, okay, per what we've seen about Shatta and Stonebwoy, we reinstate them back into their war scheme. And then there will be peace. So it's basically like, why because you were giving rules, you were giving laws before there was, you break the laws. We say sit here, you didn't sit there. We say somebody gets an award, don't walk on stage, you do that. We say don't bring a weapon, you pull a weapon. So with all that, that's why Kwame said, yes, that makes it good. Okay. It means that it can be changed anytime. Per your attitude, per your good attitude that you're going to put up, it can be changed. So for me, I think it's good for the industry, it's good for business. We should support it, we should support them. And to the media, we read meanings to so many. Some media people, some are prophets. They will always be saying things that
there is one seated on your right for information.
Right.
My right.
So left.
There are two.
Because
not the extreme person though.
Yes, the other one. See that there are some people who make up their own mind. Just when I was speaking with somebody, the person said, I realize you've lost interest in so and so. I said, did I tell you that? He says, oh no. The last time I was looking at your status and I deduced from. How do you deduce things in your own accord? Ask me, and that is how a lot of media men play. They always want, okay, this is going to pull traffic. Let me just put it out there. Let's be circumspect a bit. Okay. You see, the ethics of the job needs that. the truthfulness, the 5 W's, the 1H, and all them things. We need to let it come to play. Either than that, we will end up always and then it yields nothing. So for me, I believe they need our support, whether it's business, it's for money, whatsoever, on time also. Let's support them.
Thank you so much, Dada Hafko. Now, Prof, listen to this briefly before we come in. I'm retracing Shatta Wale's releases. No matter how much I try, I'm always failing. Then you know, you intend to do follow. Tobacco be now timidity and that we play this song from like in Sawam to Accra, non-stop. Professor Mike Yamwa is next on the mic.
But
he is a professor of journalism. So many institutions. In fact, he has gotten so many professorial degrees in this business. He's trained so many journalists, including a certain Sammy Flex. He has also been a usual pundit on the showbiz agenda. Today, he supports gospel. He is an advocate for the gospel music industry in Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. Let's welcome Professor Mike Yamwa. Prof, this is your time now.
Why are you? You are my namesake.
I do.
Send me a quick.
Yeah.
But some and don't say my phone. What do you have to phone?
I don't go there.
The
same phone, the same phone.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
The same phone.
Oh, check. That is still the same.
No, the red one.
I don't know where the
okay, the same phone.
Yeah.
So there's no peace there. No, you see, peace processing there, it should be 360. I told you only issue. Oh, yeah, sure.
Me pay for you, bro.
Affected with you, also.
Okay.
Good. So if you have that assurance, then it's okay.
It's good.
So I mean, yeah. Some. Me Shatta die. The muso e me padi. I'm so name me, but say me name ne pa. But based on precedence, there's something called antecedent scenario. Anything peace that Shatta is involved in, I will be tempted to take it with a pinch of salt. You get? That's not to say that I'm happy, or I'm not happy that there is peace. I'm just saying this and I'm putting it on record. You remember almost, I think, 4 years or so, when His Majesty, you remember Shatta, His Majesty issue? If you recollect, at Plus FM.
His Majesty issue?
Yeah, Majesty, that when Majesty was outdoored. He said, I place Majesty on the peace. You remember that issue?
Yeah. Now that he has a
Shatta, whole issue. And that I wasn't even in the studio. And I even sent in a contribution. If you recollect what happened, he came at me, told me I didn't fear God, I was this, and Bulldog also descended. They even attempted beating me for not supporting what they were doing. Maybe the words I used, maybe it was either prophetic or whatever. No, you get it. So on hindsight, I'm tempted not to, but of course, I believe in God of miracles, and anything can happen. So yes, it's business. And he will tell you that anything he does is what? Business. And I'm not happy he's looking at the business aspect of this. Look, but when there is a likely conviction lurking in the background, you do anything to avoid it. Because you know everybody cherishes their freedom. That's why even if you have a court case, no matter what, you will never have your peace of mind until that issue is settled. Never. Yeah, today they appeared happy for the cameras and all that. But I know if they go into their closets, they look forward to June 20 and then what comes after that. You can do all your negotiation, do whatever, pray, but you never can tell when your fate lies in somebody's hands. So for me, that's where I channel my prayer for them. Because that is what, look, it can even be one person could be convicted, one person could be let off the hook, because they have different legal representation, and the outcome of the case can even itself resurrect another conflict. No, let's be frank. So this is where my prayer, as I say, always go for the two of them. Go for the two of them. That for me is ultimate. But whatever we've seen is pure business. Pure business for any entity that wants to take advantage of the situation. And I'll definitely will commend the Kofi Annan Foundation. No matter how cosmetic it is, if I were a communication consultant, we probably may not have gone the way they have gone. But being a professional, I sit back and I see a whole lot of cosmetism around the whole thing. Yes, it's good strategy. In Ghana, what do we do? If you have an issue, crisis management organization, the first thing anybody will tell you, go and make a donation. Oh, go ahead, donation. Oh, it's a donation. Afakawaso. Maybe, as Muhammad will say, we have short memory. Okay, I donation. But then the whole thing begins to come in and out and out. And this is why even for Shatta House, they've also not taken advantage of the situation. Of course, George Quay nearly made it worse with a post he made about the girl who invaded the pitch. But of course, he pulled down the post.
Oh, he did?
Oh yeah, I think he pulled down the post. But what has Shatta House also done within this situation? I'm looking at their brand. I'm looking at their, because with this Kofi Annan thing coming in, he's not just putting in his money or just he wants peace. Initially it was just his name, an unknown person. Flyers come, his name is on it. We also see Rough-Town Records on it. You see, coming into the entertainment space as a competitor, probably to Shatta House for a possible music awards. Is he taking advantage of Shatta and Stonebwoy, who are now not going to be part of the Ghana Music Awards? If these two people aren't part of the Ghana Music Awards,
even planning to sign them on a new
good as a
label?
new record label, these are all issues. And whether you like it or not, last Sunday, Talented Case, I heard he popped out there too, and then I don't know how true this was, that he was going to sponsor the winner. See, this is Google. If you type initially, when you type Kofi, it was Kofi Amwa Normalizing Committee. Then Kofi can say, now if anytime you type Google, Kofi Annan pops up.
Wow.
Yes. And out of that, so you know, the man is building his corporate. Yes, we can do all that. But let's look at the larger picture. It is good. From the surface, from the PR perspective, image is everything, it is good. But my major concern is for the two artists involved, their fate is involved. And I'm happy, yes. You know, if you have money, if you have influence, you can gather anybody at all. And when I saw the heavy police presence at the Shatta Stonebwoy presser, I didn't look at it purely from the security perspective. I looked at it from the PR perspective. What was it communicating? Any top person who was there, Kwesi Forianko, they were all there. You saw Shatta even speaking to some in their ear, whoever. They were obviously were invited. Who are going to lead the prosecution? The police. Police are going to lead the prosecution. You get it? With what has happened, how does it affect the court case? Yes, it's good PR for the artist. You get it? But if there's a judge, if there are people in power, they sit back, they're like, okay, who is this person even leading it? You get it? Who is the person leading it? How connected is it? Because whether I like it or not, prosecutions are done by the police. They have a prosecution unit. What they present to the court is what the court decide. KKD's case, it got to a time the prosecution team said, oh, we are no more either interested in the case, or lack of prosecution witnesses and all that, case could be thrown out. Or tomorrow, or June 20, we could even get up and the Attorney General has even put in a nolly prosecutor that we are no more interested in the case. Or it could go the long haul. And the longer this case goes, it psychologically affects these two artists. So if I had my own way, we just go on a subtle way rather than that cosmetic approach. Let's satisfy the general masses. You get it? Rather do the background work and then see how we can pull strings and then calm issues.
Okay.
You get it? So I see it, yes. I'm tempted to see it as a, let's say, just a plaster on the wound, but the wound is still
underneath.
You get it? So let's just be with them in prayer.
Okay.
And for me, it's also good for their brand.
Okay. Thank you so much, Professor Mike Yamwa. Now, earlier, I remember you heard me calling for the presence of Stephen Nakuja to be part of this. 15 hours ago, Stephen Nakuja posted on his Facebook timeline, and I want to read this. He says, prophecy #1. You can mark this anywhere. If the court refuses to prosecute and convict Shatta and Stonebwoy for what happened at the VGMS 2019, there is going to be another big confusion one day, and that confusion is going to cause us big time. I know some of you might not get me right, but all I can say is mark this anywhere. Let us not undermine the mayhem that nearly occurred on that night. We need to crack the whip to serve as a deterrent to both artists and the next generation. Ayo. And he added, Master, stop the noise. You are not SM than anyone. We are only looking at Ghana first. #Grace Nyankopon. #The Resurrection Effect. #Pen Dream Entertainment. #God is working. And #Makamaka. Nak, Akwaba.
Eja.
Bibi abakode.
Yesu ti ase.
You can wait 3 minutes pe.
Okay.
Na me wo Ghana meet Nigeria interview bi ye na poets interview bi so ye. We a vision ana sesen na wo hu ana say prophecy #1. Me kai emri bi osofo bi ana e bo tournament. South of the Finidin. Ba na body fupa na omama prophecies. A draw say prophecy #4. Waka football. Ake whiskey makes a beer. Data pen it say.
Thank you.
Facebook data pen. I see em whiskey and mix it beer. Whiskey the only be mix here a coke.
Thank you.
When they mix it beer pe. Bad approach.
Samaba.
Oh, but saying sir prophecy #1 you saying.
Asema na me pese me chiri nyina na say ye nyina ye nim de esi edano ewo VGM auditorium ye nyina ye de ehu ye. In fact, ya na ye wo ho no ye nya opportunity na ye wo inside no. Nyame ye adom a bibia nsia ye pi firi ho no asema me ka kire bi no say ebe ye yi anka afi bia sa ada no ya ye wo nyina no ye pekusia na yedi. Ne de nyame ase. Ade na isi ho no e ade a enka enye ne say ye hunu normal thing say a disaster kese pa na nka e ba beto Ghana ene nyame anka sa ma ne nsa twitwaje na say nyame atwitwaje na e wo say ye ma ye ni e ba ye ho so na say ya adwen say ade no ye nsa mpese esi bie mu a na de e wo say ye pe kwan a ye befa so de ade no ato said ye be ya e china sam anase daachi bi obi nsam mo nhusu enkoye dia esiye e wo sa ada no anado me de me kan say me mfa ho ne hwan ne start ye hwan ne so eno de ye asia wi na mu daachi asem na me pese ye hwe asam na me kana ye fa ne trasa say ya mfa ne serious
What's the nyame na iche wa na say o de wa
is it ye wo prophecy ye ka prophecy a enye prophecy bia ne say nyame huhu kronkwan betena mu na o de o kasa ye wo prophetic message a obi betumi ahwe wani mu aka che say wo mehwe the way a usitina say wo don huma nyame na wo yi sesi say na ibisi wa brabo and udi so ebisi asama meka no eye reality asama meka ya samwa me say se Ghana for e se o mo mfa me serious a o mo de o mo mfa to no mo hwe di bisi dachi sembisi abesi but ne be me ya no say sa ada no e bia na obi dofo pa e na e be firim bi na yi na e di nsa wieti ni esu ma okuma
until the OGD say ma de ekoso with peace na for men and that will be my
na enada obi a
e ma yan kan emu ya
ni ngu de ekoso ni nyina ye kwan ya Satan person fa so e de defend ma ya adwene free bibi so se ya ma ya ni ama ya ho so na sa ade no ya crack the whip se nipa bi a ofom ye punishment bi wo say ekoma no
obi anye
ne de said ye nipa no ne bone look Ghana ha ye omra wo ha enti emra no ne wo say ye disu you see Ghana they say yakodu level akoye say o papa ye penyini a wo omra no so chen asem nto no I was say ye free saa de ni ye te Ghana ha na boy ye friend no say we saw say why aha okoyi ni bema sebi fence event bi so yenim ne Ghana for
to remember
e de ye no yenim ne mra no e de ye no
akoya
saa de na omo ye ni ntino menye sure say saa de no ebi be say biem say artist bi ba begina big platform bi see e di sense because of ne de ye wise obekai e na me kire say enne ya nye saa de ni bi ni ye ma ni ekoso na peace na Shatta na Stonebwoy na mo kan mo bom na Jesus kiss ni menye gay ni ho ade na masa ye bu ya ni edikusu a me say obia mpe ba bi mfa market ade obi ebi be say sibi mu say ye between omo o say nye between am crop of offense say new artist mi na be sorry na omo so be start say anya omo we na me say ye nyina ye de ani e be hu
Medasi, your friend is Steven Kenneth Nakuja.